Hey y'all, welcome to a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. Alright, so I finished the last of my Goolers last week. I'd been doing a series every Wednesday on the Gooler beers, and man, I enjoyed all of them. But what I've got for you today is another series of beers that were done by the Czech Beer Alliance. They call it the CBA. And it is a Kutna Hora Czech Pilsner, or Kutna Hora Gold. It's a Czech Pilsner 12. This brewery is, the Kutna Hora is actually the place that it's brewed, and it was established in 1573. I went to the website and got some information on this beer, and it was very interesting. Established in 1573, Kutna Hora had a, and I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Kutna Hora is the way I would pronounce that. But the location there established a brewery because of the silver mines that were in that area. And they established a brewery there in 1573. And it was doing fine and all that kind of stuff. And they sold to Heineken. It didn't give a year when they sold to Heineken, but Heineken actually closed the brewery, and everybody was real upset about it in that area because it was such a popular beer in that area. Now, I've never heard of this beer. Never heard of this beer, just like the Gooler. I'd never heard of it until I found it, here a few weeks back in a liquor store. But I went to the website, and it was very interesting. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about this. It is a little bit, the Kutna Hora is a little bit south and a little bit east of Prague in the Czech Republic. And as far as who it's brewed by or whatever, I don't really know. I guess Kutna Hora is the name of the, it doesn't really give me a definite brewery name. Actually, it's more like it calls it a CBA. It's the website is czechbeeralliance.co.uk, and I went up there, and it was very interesting. The information I got, that the Czech Beer Alliance, the CBA, Czech Beer Alliance, was established in 2017 in the UK. Before that, I don't know whether it was just called the Kutna Hora Brewery. I really couldn't glean that information. It was a little bit vague. But the Kutna Hora is a medieval town. Like I said, they had silver mines in that area, and they established a brewery in the 15th century, 1573. Sold to Heineken, and then Heineken closed it not too long after they bought it, and everybody was real mad about it, but a local entrepreneur opened it back up. Now, it didn't give me the name of the entrepreneur, it didn't give me any kind of information like that I could find, but he opened it back up, and it's been, doing fine since then. They consider this a real Bohemian lager. It's done with Pilsner malt, and Saaz hops. And the thing that stands out about this lager, according to them, is that it's instead of the where it's located, the Kutna Hora is located a little bit south and east of Prague. And Pilsen Czech, which Pilsner Urquell is made there, Pilsen Czech is a little more west and a little more south from Prague. So they're pretty far apart, I guess. But the CBA, the Czech Beer Alliance, has breweries all over Czech. None in Pilsen, but different places. I'd like to think like 5 or 6 breweries in the Czech Republic. And each one of them has a different name. Kutna Hora is the location where this is brewed. And I've got 2 or 3 more of the Kutna Hora brews that I'm going to be doing in subsequent Wednesdays. But each place has different brews that are named after the location, I guess. Go to the website, czechbeeralliance.co.uk. Very, very interesting, man. It's more information than I could really give you here. But just a few little things that I thought were interesting, and I'm anxious to try this. Kutna Hora Czech Pilsner 12 or Kutna Hora Gold. Now it says Czech Pilsner 12 on it right there, and it says gold up there. They did not have the bottle that had the Czech Pilsner 12 on the website, but they had one that said gold. So, and it was the same ABV as this one, so I'm assuming this is the same thing. But they talked like the Bohemian lager. They called it the real Bohemian lager, and I don't know a whole lot about all that kind of stuff. But what they said is the Bohemian lager has a more of a dark golden color and a soft natural carbonation from artesian wells in the area. That's the information I got. It's just got a plain old crown on it, nothing on it, just a plain old silver crown. So let's try this Kutna Hora Czech Pilsner 12 today on a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. Ooh, that's pretty. It smells like a Pilsner. Beautiful gold color. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so I expect Pilsners to have a bitter finish. I mean, that head has got a nice bitter finish in it like I expect in a Pilsner. And what it talked about the Pilsner, the Bohemian, it called it a Bohemian lager. I guess a Pilsner is a lager. I'm not real educated on all this kind of stuff, but that's what it said on the website. And it said the Bohemian lager was a little bit darker gold than your typical original lager. You know, so, and you can tell this is a little, it's not a straw gold, but a little darker gold in color than your typical lager. Just a little bit darker. It's beautiful, beautiful gold color. Nice head. And got that nice bitter finish that I expect in a Pilsner. I just love beer. I love trying different beers, y'all. It just excites me. And they had so many beers. I went to the website, man, and it was really cool. All the different kind of beers from the different places in the Czech Republic that they brewed these beers under the CBA. All of them were named after the town, like Kutna Hora. They had like 5 or 6, I think, different beers that were Kutna Hora. And then they had I can't remember the names of all of them. There was none in Pilsen Czech, but there were like 4 or 5 different places in the Czech Republic that the beers were named after the place, and they had different beers, and it was just interesting. Go check them out. I would put the link up there, but YouTube is asshole. They want to say that my beer websites are sex related or some kind of garbage. I ain't doing it. I ain't putting them up there no more because of that. Anyway, that head has a wonderful bitter finish, man. It's just very good. Kutna Hora Czech Pilsner 12 at a 4.9% ABV. Now this particular bottle is good till May 15th of 2024. And I'm excited to be able to try it because I've never heard of these guys, and just love trying different beers from different parts of the world, especially long-standing breweries that have been around for a long time. Use the natural ingredients and stuff like that. And Czech is just a little bit south of Germany, southeast, I guess, southeast of Germany is where the Czech Republic is. So I mean, that's the area where they know how to brew beer, y'all. And that's just a beautiful brew. Look at that. Just a beautiful golden brew. Nice head, nice lingering head, and I still got about that much left in the bottle. So this Kutna Hora Czech Pilsner 12 is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way just like I do. Cheers, brothers and sisters. I love and appreciate y'all. Oh man, that's freaking delicious. That is delicious beer, man. Dadgummit. That is good. I love it. Oh man, that's a good brew. It has what I expect in a Pilsner. It's got that bitter finish. Just delightful. I just love the bitterness in beer, and that has a delightful bitterness in the finish. It's got writing on here, but y'all, I'm getting old, and I can't see like I used to. It's got a gold foil on it, and then writing's in brown, and it's kind of hard to, and it's real small. It's hard to see. So I'm not even gonna try to read that. Go to the website. Go to the website and check them out. They have got some interesting stuff up there. But this is a delicious brew. It's got that nice bitter Pilsner finish that I really enjoy. That's fantastic, man. That is really good beer. Alright, so it's not hardly as good to me as a Pilsner Urquell, but man, it's right there, just a hair below it, man. It's right there at the A+ level. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give it an A+. It's just delicious. I would rank Pilsner Urquell just a little bit above it, but man, this is just comes in a close second. Just a delicious brew, and I really need to get some more of this. If they've got it, next time I go to Murfreesboro, I'll get some more and get some Pilsner Urquell and do a taste challenge. I would love to do that. That would be awesome to compare these brews head to head. I can get Pilsner Urquell pretty easy in Murfreesboro. I can't get it around here, but I can travel about 30 minutes and get it. Hopefully, I can find some more of this next time I go to Murfreesboro, and maybe the Guler Pilsner as well. And man, to do a three-way challenge, it would just be fantastic. I would love to do that. Anyway, this is an A+ beer in my book. It's just delicious. It's got everything you want in a Pilsner. If you have in your mind a Pilsner like I do, got that bitterness in the finish and just a smooth, delicious, crisp, clean beer, it's good. A+. All right, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow for a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday. I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers.